Hey everybody, what's up? So I wanted to create another video for the tool that we created here. I made a copy of it so we can do a new build from scratch. And I want to kind of explain a couple things in here. I'm going to do what I call a dirty build, so I'm not really worried about too much about the quality of the content, but I want to show you how to build it, and then you can basically change out things you want to, see how things work, but I want to build it out from like start to finish for you. Just so you can walk through, I'll explain like different things. Some of the people are asking about why I use pages versus posts, or why do I change them from posts to pages? What's the menu what should the menu look like? Why the sites? That sort of thing. So first things first, I just want to say the purpose of these builds that I do is because I have a GMB somewhere, right? So I have a client who has a GMB or a GBP, and I'm trying to rank that one. And so there's certain philosophy that I have that's around that. I won't get into too much detail about that, but basically this should work even for organic SEO. It will get some traffic. Will it be as good as having a GMB? No, a GMB will always produce. I'm 100% convinced that a GMB will always outproduce a organic only website. Now, it doesn't mean you can't get traffic. I have sites that have 5,000 clicks a quarter. And typically I go by quarter. Monthly traffic is hard because it's seasonal, right? But on average, I have an electrician with no GBP. It's an electrical blog, to be fair. It's not a full like business thing, but they're getting like 5,000 clicks every quarter. It's out in California. It's a pretty competitive area, but there is lead gen from that one. But that's not the norm. That's a unique, that site's been around for almost 15 years. So a little bit, history there. But I will say this, the main focus of these websites is to rank a GBP. That's the reason I build them this way. So I guess my point is more about, don't worry about what I'm doing, but learn about the concepts of why I'm doing things, and then see if you can adjust that to your particular business, right? Because we want to make sure that we're looking at things that we get from the internet. This is where like shiny object syndrome can come into play, is that we're trying to say, okay, this does not fit exactly what I want to do, but I'm saying think about what you do in your business and see if the tool that we've created helps you do that or not. And if it doesn't, it's okay. Like, adjust it so now you can see that things are capable of being done, and then that stuff. So let's go some of the questions that I got on the last video, both in the ZimmWriter group and on the YouTube channel. So first thing was, why do I go from post to pages? Now, a couple of things. I build a lot of sites over the week. We build 2 per day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So we are constantly building out sites, and we have, we're coming in on 100 here in the last 2 months. And so what we found is that when we do it this way, it helps us organize it mentally, right? So it's like, okay, so this page is a service page, a service landing page, and all the new posts we have are actual posts. We also do flat URLs. I get the question a lot, how come you don't do, or another question I got, I guess I should explain this, is how come I don't do, let's say I have 10 services in a city. Why not have one service page for each of the services and have all the city landing pages linked to that service? And it's like, okay, do that and see which one outranks each other, right? So the problem is, this is where, if you're doing this as a business, in 2020 and before, even like Jarvis and stuff in like 2019. Before that, I think it's very difficult to write unique content and meaningful content for these city service pages. That no longer exists. That premise of it's difficult to write content for these local pages and make them unique enough is gone. The AI does that for us now, right? Because it has the context from the other pages to make it unique enough. Now, there's this misconception that landing pages are considered doorway pages, right? That is not how the algorithm works. Google might say that it's a bad thing. That is not the case. I will not show you this. I don't care, but you can trust me when I say build 2 sites in the same area using this tool, and I guarantee you, the one that you have with every single service on its own landing page with the city name will outrank the other one night and day, like 10x. I truly believe that. So here's why both work. They do both work, but my goal is lead gen, not ease of use, right? So yes, if you have a client, and again, let's say I named this company Miami-Dade AC Repair Company. If that was the name of the business, right? And you say, hey client, we're gonna build you. We charge $50 per page build for service landing pages, and you go, hey, we're gonna build you out 20 cities, and each of those. Oh, my alarm goes. It's time to get up. It's 3:45 in the morning, so it's a little early. Let's see, 3:45. So my normal wake up time is I usually start working at 4, but I've been up for a while, so I'm working anyway. So if you have 20 cities you're targeting plus 10, 15, let's say 20 target areas, that's 400 pages on a site. Now, 400 pages times $50 per page, is quite expensive for a client. But that would be a lot of time. You had to write those by hand. You had to have a human editor. All these things. I'm saying you don't need to do that. That is gone. I'm going to show you today. We're going to build this out in real time. I'm not going to pause this. I'm not going to edit it. We're going to build it out in real time. We're going to go through the work. We're going to set everything up and let it run. And then I'm gonna obviously pause the video and come back to it. And I'll make the first part. I'll make the 2-part series. The first part will be the actual build, and then the post build, right? So it'll be 2 videos here, and I'll link them both in the description so you can see them back and forth to each other. But the point here is, you can now do that so inexpensively and so easily that the whole point of this process is to give Google signals that we are something, right? So that something is, we are an AC repair company in Hialeah. We are an AC repair company in Country Club. We are an AC repair company in Gladeview. And I'll go over these cities that are here near Hialeah in the first place. But we are also a air conditioning installation company in Country Club, in Westview, in West Little River, that kind of thing. So we just want to make sure that we're giving those context there, and because that landing page will outperform if you just do it as a city and then do it. So I would encourage you. I would encourage you to not take my word for it. I would encourage you to 100% do this on your own. Buy 2 domains that are in the same area. One called, you could literally call it like Hialeah AC Repair Company. The other one call it, Hialeah FL AC Repair Company. Get a different tracking number for both. And then, because you're not going to have a GMB for some of those you don't have a GMB, do both versions. Build them for the same day and make it everything like publish 2 days later so that you can have the exact experiment done together. Do the experiment where you have the same exact builds this way, and then where you build out every single city page landing, do whatever, and then have it to where you have just the city pages landing out. So then you don't need this tool. You just need BulkWriter, right? You can do that right side in BulkWriter. You don't need the tool for this, which is totally fine. Listen, do whatever you got to do. But then have the service pages built, through your, excuse me, a drink of water here. Have your service pages built through, just talking to ChatGPT versus the API. And then you can have those done. And then you can test the 2 and see how it goes, right? And then you can see, okay, well, I have 400 pages on one, and I have like 40 plus, I have 60 pages on the other. Which one will outperform in the SERP? How many things will you get indexed? How many pages will you get traffic to? How many impressions will you get on your site? How many things will happen, right? There's this misconception that 1,000 pages for a local site is big. That does not exist anymore. That is such a small relative site to things. So the difference would be like full indexation, right? I'm not going to show you. I'd love to show you, a build that I did 3 weeks ago that has literally full indexation, but I'm not showing URL, so that ain't gonna happen. But anyway, listen. I don't want you to take my word for it. I want you to do the experiment. Do it yourself. Do it the way I'm building it. Do a site that way, and then do the site your way, and then let's just see which one does better in 3 months from now. Right now, the blogs can be the same. You can have the same blogs on both. Do whatever you gotta do there, right? Because you'll have a link pack because of the way the tool works. You have a link pack, and you can link to those blog posts while you're doing a new. That's why I do it this way. I have this order of operations for a reason. But I don't want you to listen to me. I don't want you to listen to Matt. I don't want you to listen to anybody. I want you to experiment. I want you to take the information in. I want you to think, okay, this is information that I have. Is this applicable to my business? If not, how can I adjust it? This happened. I'm going to do a quick tangent here, and then I'm going to get back to this, and I'm going to actually build this out so we can start timing this out. Yesterday, I'm in a group called, I think it's called AI Prompts for Entrepreneurs. It's by Jonathan Mast, and someone was like, is this group about entrepreneurs, or is like a bunch of random stuff in here? It's like, man, stop thinking that way as a human being. Like, just in general, like, it's you should be taking in information and then either deciding if you want to, if it's exact data. So like, is this life lesson that I'm looking at, whatever it is, whatever information I'm presenting to myself, is that linear, means that, okay, I do this happens? Or is it, okay, this is not exactly what I do, but how can I use this if the time comes for it? Right. A good example of this, I put this as a response to it. I'm not logged into Facebook right now, but I can't log in with it. I don't think I'm in Facebook right now. Let me see. Yeah, not right now. So anyway, so the if you wanted to do something like, so like we had for a while the AI images of people in like as dolls, like plastic dolls, was going around, and we have a guy who is a home service business, and they were sponsoring an event. One of 100 people sponsoring events. They had a booth and a tent. It was at our 5K race, and I said, well, why don't you guys set it up to where you take pictures of people at your booth. You have your little background, little green screen background, whatever. Take a picture of them. They're running gear with their medal, and then take one with the medal, one without the medal. Take 2 pictures. Add those to a ChatGPT prompt. Get images for them, and then have your logo on the back of it so they can share it with people. Right? Say, hey, what's your phone number? I'll text it to you. What's your email address? I'll email it to you. So now you have contacts in your system. They have your branding, but yeah, so yeah, you're not going to get clients with that, probably, meaning that you as a business owner are not going to get clients as get other home services companies. But how cool is it to know that person got you? Like, let's say you're at that booth and someone say, oh, dude, like, here's my photo of this, and here's, like, as an example, like Miami-Dade AC Repair Company logo in the background. And then that stuff that's just cool. Forget the whole, okay, is it linear? Can you say, like, okay, I did this, so I got this amount of work out of it? No, but you built your brand. How cool is that you're the one that did that, right? No one else was. I guarantee you, no one else at that event was doing that. So they got people on their list. They got stuff, and now they can mail to them. That's the biggest thing, right? You can actually mail to them, both email and physical mail. I think physical mail still works really well in the home service business. You can debate me on that, whatever. But the point here is that we have to take in information and then either test it to verify, which is always important, or number 2, just see it in general. If you like, just always try to see how whatever you're seeing, if it relates to you or not, and how it could relate to you, and start thinking like down the line, like, how can I use this? And sometimes the answer is, I can't use it. So guess what you do? You throw it away. In your mind, you throw it away. No big deal. Right, but I still think you should always have it there just in case something should come around. I mean, there's things that the images and stuff that we do I'd never thought about doing before. But all right, tangent over. That wasn't too bad. It was like 3 minutes. I'm proud of myself for that, because usually, a little bit longer. All right, so we're not gonna go through the instructions here. I'm just gonna build this out for you. Again, don't forget, if you need the instructions on how to set this up and what it does, these are all here. I'm going to try to walk you through my process here. It's currently 3:53, so we're going to time this out. I'm not going to put a timer on the screen, but I'll just hover over this here. So it's 3:53 a.m. local time. I'm going to call this right here Miami-Dade AC Repair. I do need to build a ChatGPT for this. I'll move this over here so you guys can see. I do have black mode on. I apologize. It's gonna be black and white. I usually do dark mode in the mornings and then light during the day. I apologize. But this one is light because I haven't moved it over yet. I'm in the ultra plan, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So okay, Miami AC Repair Company, we'll call it. And this is going to be Hialeah as our main city. I want to do this so it's not Miami, so you can see that, right? I typically don't like to do the main big cities for my main one if you can avoid it. But again, if you have a GBP, this is the best place to do that. If you don't have a GBP, I would still do the smaller city, because then you can build out different ones for different cities, like different target areas. Because really so those of you who are doing rank and rent, and kind of like the PPL stuff, I would recommend multiple cities. Multiple sites in a local area. I didn't say multiple sites in the same city, which you could do, I guess. But let's say, let's just say, let's do Hialeah here. So Hialeah, I spelled that wrong, but so here, so this is an example. So you can see here, You have Hialeah, Miami Beach. I might have one for like a page on that site, obviously for Miami. I'll have different sites up there, but you might want to build a site in Hollywood, right? You might want to build a site that targets like, the Keys, Homestead area, and then have different cities in there. And then obviously we'll Miami Lakes, Doral, North Miami, Miramar, maybe one for Broward County, one for Palm Beach County. But that person can handle all this work. That's the point, right? So if you're doing rank and rent, if you're ranking it, and then let's say you're getting, I don't know how much rank and rate goes for now, but let's say it's $1,000 a month you're getting for a site. That's probably way too high, but let's say it was, and you're getting some calls from there. Okay, here's the thing. If you had here's what I would use rank and rent for. This is a different model than most people use, so I want to make this is clear. I would use rank and rent as a way to sell the regular service to people, my regular SEO agency service. And some people will say like, well, it's like, $500 a month, at $1,000 a month, no effort. But I would say if you can rank something without a GBP, imagine what you could do with a GBP, right? So, hey, dear client, this is where, for those of you who don't know who I am, what I did before, I had a thing called pay-per lead, PPL. And I made a few dollars doing that. And but the thing is, like, if you can rank something that is not with a GBP organically and show traffic and get calls, imagine what you could do with a GBP. So you partner up with someone, say, hey, listen, hey, partner, here's proof you're getting calls already. Hey, you're getting 3-4 calls. Now imagine if I worked on your GBP. So you can do it two ways. You can either pay me $3,000 a month to work on your stuff, or just pay me per lead when it comes through. Let me take over everything. So I get all the traffic from there. You're getting X amount of calls per month. The baseline is X amount of calls per month. So your first 20, let's say you're getting 25 calls a month to your GBP. Your first 25 calls are 100% free, no matter where they come from, whatever source it is. Anything after 25 calls, I want X amount of dollars, $100, $200, $300, whatever per call. AC repair probably less, but $100 per call. I don't know. So anything past that point, but I'll work on it for free. I won't charge you a dime to do it. Any calls you get from my other ones will now go to this model as well. So from this phone number, it's $100 per call, and then from their GBP, anything plus after 25 calls per month with that number. That's how I do it. Use that as a tool. But $500 a month per listing is good too. Whatever works for you. All right, another tangent. That'll be the theme of today. It's always the case in my life. All right, so first things first, Hialeah. So what are we gonna do? Give me a list. Control C. I'll Control V, and we're just gonna go here. Okay, so I'm not gonna do all these because I'm gonna do. I'll do some here. So let's do Miami-Dade. Oh, sorry, Miami, Florida, then Miami Springs. Miami Springs, Bedley. Sorry for the back and forth, black and white. I do apologize for that. Matter of fact, let me just do this. Light mode. Sorry. There, right? It's not so hard on the eyes. Medley, and then West Miramar. So I messed up my circadian rhythm, but it's okay. Just kidding. I have the terrible sleep patterns. Did I say West Miramar? I did. That was weird. West Miami. See, it's early. West Miami. Let's do Doral. We'll do the 5 cities around there. Okay? All right, and then I just copy these down. And then I'm OCD a little bit, so ACDC as we call it. It's not official. Let's do a contact and a service area page. Background. Control C. Control V. 1,000-word global background. It's gonna take a second to write that out, so let's finish everything else up. WordPress, I'm gonna say on file. Oh, this is WordPress 1. What do we have for WordPress? Let's see. Users. The user is the AC repair. I don't remember what I used before, so the same site we did the other day, obviously. Email already in Zim, and then done. I guess I could show this one too, I guess. SEO repair company. Control Z. Control C. And a Control V. All right, I'm not gonna worry about this stuff here. I'm not gonna build this out, but I do need the website, which is https miami-acrepair.com. No slash. Make sure that's good. Okay. So let's do this now. We have, oh, sorry, this one right here. Let me get rid of this now so I don't keep going back and forth to it. Oh, cancel. Sorry, I just need to update my user. Update my user. All right, cool. All right, there's that. And then let's do back to here. So, what is this number? I don't know what's coming here. It should be 4. I'm not sure what that even is doing here. I must have something up in the formula. All right. I don't know what these are for. Anyway, all right, so Doral, and then my background. So I'm gonna do here. I'm just gonna copy this. I'm doing it dirty. I'm not gonna like read through this and make sure it makes sense. I'm not gonna read through any of it. It already has my cities that I'm going to target. So in theory, I should probably have all of these. I might do that actually. Control C, and this goes right here. Remember, double click into there. Here, so then we have, what do we have? Sweetwater, Miami Springs. Do I have Miami Springs? Yep, I do. So let's do here. It's easier. I have 3 monitors. It's a lot easier to do it on the 3 monitors, but that's okay. I like helping people. Miami Springs, Sweetwater. Let's do Sweetwater. Sweetwater, Coral Gables. I should have done the list that they said before. Coral Gables. I bet you it's up here anyway. Let me just build all of these. I'm being weird. Let's do this. Miami Springs, Doral, Sweetwater. Let's do it this way. Doral, Opa-locka, Miami Lakes. All of Miami's in here. Miami Lakes, Hialeah Gardens. I could do this way. Search it into I do sometimes make it easier for myself, but I just don't always do it that way. You know how it goes. All right, cool. There's this. All right. So now that we have the front page is pretty much done. I mean, that's everything we need for now. Obviously, everything's broken because we don't have the prompts yet. So our category is going to be AC repair. We don't have that yet, so the ability's out in the niches side. So the niche is, I guess I do need the page because I need to build the prompt out that I have for you guys. So here, let's go here, click on here, down to prompts. Service and business brand call to this primary category. So HVAC. I really should have this probably in the sheet, but I don't have it yet. So I'm gonna go here. All right, so let's make sure we build these out. So this is called Miami-Dade AC Repair. And I do apologize. Like, I know that this isn't like the most thrilling thing in the world to watch, but I want to show you what it actually takes to build out one of these. HVAC. Is good, yes. I'm going to be building out city. Are there any See, even though I messed this up still, so. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even talking here. You tell I have made videos in a while. That's what retired life does. All right. I mean, I'm not retired obviously anymore, but you know what I mean. Okay. So what I asked was, it gave me a list of stuff. I said, listen, you gave me a list of 40 things. Is there any? I'm building out 20 cities plus 40. It's 800 pages. Is there anything else I can do that's like combined so it's not so crazy? Are they unique enough? You know, whatever. And they gave me the list of cities, and I said, no, I meant to say the services, whatever. So okay, they said fine. So I said, sorry, I meant the category of services. Now it's giving me the new list. So this is going to be my final list of services. Control C, and then over here niches, Control V. I do want to make sure. On here, yeah, HVAC, yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm making sure that's right. And I always do what. So the reason I put this down in column 6 is I always want to have the main company. So like HVAC contractor in HVAC contractor. So the reason I have this is because the way I set up my GBPs, the homepage / the main city page. And this is just in general, you should have the main category as your business. Meaning, if you're an HVAC contractor, you should be like, your homepage should be like, you know, top rated HVAC company in, you know, HVAC contractor in whatever city, state. If you're a plumber, the main category there is plumber. The primary category is plumber. So you should be like, you know, affordable plumber in whatever city, state, right? Or the best, you know, top rated plumber in city, state. So that having the categories there, and I'm gonna give you. Okay, this is like, I don't ever share this information. So for those of you here, just know the services that you offer should be GBP services. Those are the pages you should be building in theory. If you have a client who already has a GBP, see what services they have in there and what Google allows you to have, and then build landing pages for each of those services. That's the trick. But anyway, that's worth $49 a month for 6 months in training right there. Anyway, all right. I'm not starting a course. I don't have time. I don't care about the money. It's like someone said to me, "Oh, dude, you should start a new like course for like $49 a month for like 1,500 people. It'd be like $70,000 a month." I'm like, do you know how much work that's not worth it? I mean, that's not worth it. I don't care what anybody says. There's no way you can convince me that's worth it. All right. Anyway, I'm rambling. Another tangent. All right. So let's do HVAC contractor. Let's drop all these down there. So custom outlines here in a second. Again, this is supposed to be Matt was talking about it a little bit. He said like make these in a markdown. I'll explain that to you in a second. Anyway, so there's these HVAC contractor. HVAC contractor. You can say like company in, you know, HVAC company. Probably what I would do here, not think about it. So like HVAC contractor should be a page, but like HVAC company. So like HVAC companies, you know, top rated HVAC company in whatever city, state, HVAC company, city, state. That works too. But anyway, the point is you want to have these like a main service page and then everything out from there. So just know that. All right. And again, if you don't have to use all of these, but now we have this built out, we can say, okay, build all these pages. So we find the little tricks there. All right, so I definitely want air conditioner repair. Definitely want air installation. I want maintenance. That's for sure. Emergency AC repair. Yes, of course. We're in Florida. Primary services. Yes, those are good pages to have. Now these can be used as. So like, okay, so here's some philosophy, right? So would I have residential HVAC services in city, state, and then also, let's say in Hyatt, let's just do Doral since Doral's not the primary target. Residential HVAC service in Doral, residential HVAC service in Miami. Yeah, probably right. So the question is, should HVAC company be removed and say like residential HVAC service in city state, commercial HVAC service in city state? So probably, yeah. So maybe I don't use HVAC, but I use HVAC services. So I'm okay with that. That's what I'm gonna do for this build. totally fine. Ductless AC installation, sure, that's good for like splits and stuff. Yep, mini split there. Thermostat installation, great keyword. Smart thermostat setup, great. So this is a great for blogs too, right? I probably wouldn't. I'd actually like the thermostat installation. I might not do smart thermostat setup because I might do a blog for this one as a blog thing. So, but there is smart thermostat setup in Hialeah. Is like someone could definitely see that there. So here's some secret sauce for you too. Because it's so inexpensive to build these out, like this site just by itself, let's just say it costs you $10 to build it. It's going to cost you way less than that, but let's say it costs you $10 to build this site. If after a month or two, this smart thermostat setup pages don't rank or don't index or anything, delete them from the site. It costs you very little to build them, and if you don't need them, it's not being indexed, not being doing there's cannibalization, or whatever. Delete the page. Okay. Yeah, make sure you don't have a 301 error, 404 errors or anything on there. That would end up being that'd be a 401 technically, but it doesn't matter. It'd be a 400 error, right? So you just know that, and you make those things out, and you just find those things on your site and you fix them. But I'm gonna leave everything in here, so I'm just gonna build them all out. So seasonal HVAC maintenance, that's a good one down here in South Florida. Get ready for the winter, get ready for hurricane season. I always recommend for those of you who are in Florida, those of you who have clients there. Having a tune-up before the season or after the hurricane season and before the hurricane season is important to make sure everything's good. Indoor air quality testing is a good one. Air duct cleaning, if they do that. Let's say they don't offer air duct cleaning itself, right? But I'm just going to do everything here. I'm going to build everything out so you guys can see how to build everything out. Blower motor repair. That's a no one. Compressor replacement, heat pumps, furnace. HVAC inspections are good. AC duct inspections are good twice a year. So I do just so... I recommend no matter what, if you're especially in the South, if again this is like my knowledge of AC stuff, you should just like your roof, just like your plumbing, everything should be inspected twice a year. I really do believe that. I wanted to start a business that just did inspections, but I didn't. AC coil cleanup, that's a common one. Only thing I don't see in here is condensate drain line stuff, but that's okay. Ventilation systems, that's more for like businesses, whole house air purification, like the hoods and stuff like that. That'd probably be something that'd be on that page. Dehumidifier installation, zoned HVAC. I mean, some of these I wouldn't probably build, but energy. I'm gonna build them all, obviously. But I'm gonna go through one by one. Zoned HVAC system installation, energy efficient HVAC upgrades. Yep, 24-hour HVAC service. That to me is emergency service. So whatever. Preventative HVAC maintenance. Again, scheduled maintenance, right? HVAC filter replacement. That's a good one. One thing that we highly encourage AC companies to do is have a quarterly filter delivery service. It could be a fee, like right, $40-$50 for the quarter. I don't know how much it costs, but whatever it is, right? Then you also get to the home that way and say, hey, while I'm out there, you want me to do your free inspection? So for like $200 for the year, you get all your AC filters that you would ever need for the year. We can install it for you if you want, or we can just drop it off at your door, either for you. And then also too, by the way, that also comes with your free summer inspection, or pre-summer, tune-up inspection, whatever it is, right? It's just billables, and that becomes sellable when you go to sell the company. Condenser unit repair. Okay, fine. So we're building all these, right? So now we can see here we have all of these possible pages here that we're building out. So we start with number 50. I'm gonna go to the top here. Start with number 50. I don't know what these are coming from. These errors. I have to figure out what that is. I'm not sure why that's happening. All the way down to 850, something like that. 750 or 700 pages. Oh, that's right, because I didn't finish up the last 5. That makes sense. That would make sense, Darren. Okay, there's that. And then now we need to do some outlines. So let's do that because I want to show you this full build because, I'm weird. So I'm building an SEO consulting thing. I'm going to put this on the other page for 1 second. Actually, no, I'll do this first one here so you can see. And then I'm just going to show you because I'm going to do it faster. I'm not going to build this faster. More relevant. Certainly below the SEO outline. I should ask for it markdown. So you see out here, this is like double spaces. So this is incorrect. So these should be HVAC services. Can Yeah, perfect. See how this is done now? That's it works the way. So it's marked down. That's what Matt told me. So listen, as much as I build this stuff, it's like I'm learning too, man. That's the whole point, right? You keep testing, kept doing stuff, and see how it goes. So there, put it in here. Now, here's the next thing. Some people will say, wow, this is way too much for this blog post. Okay. I mean, not this blog post, for the City Lady page. Okay. Do less. I'm going to build this out this way. I'm going to do it this way. And then we'll see which one ranks. It's like, test it my way. See how it goes. If you don't like the way it does, again, these outlines are like, I would spend time, to be fair, and go through these outlines and make sure they're good, but I'm building a dirty one. But it's like, at the same time, man, just test. It's domains. Domains cost $20 a year, and then get a cheap hosting account, a couple $100 for the year, the max, and just build them out, man. All right, so it is currently 4:15. So we've been doing we're on this video for 30 minutes or so. I'm going to build these out. It's going to take me, as you can see, it's not very long to copy and paste this stuff. And then we're literally done. I don't do anything. And I can let you guys, I'll just end this video and then we'll talk about the next one. And I'll show you what I do after the site's built, just so you can see. Subscribe for more. So cringe. All right. Let's have some fun, people. It's the internet, I'm just doing Control-C, Control-V, Control-C, Control-V. So this is usually where I put like some background music and I fast forward. But I'm going to do an actual real-time build so you can see, because this is changing the way this stuff works. Now, I will say, what's not in this tool is things like image creation. See how I did it there on accident? Control-Z. Image creation, schema markup and stuff. I'm not going to show that on this stuff because the way I do schemas, whatever. But the idea is that you would have that there, right? You would write your own schema for stuff, and don't write like GBP schema for pages that aren't actually GBP based schema. Get a little stuff right here, but do it like do it the way like. Whatever your home page is should be your main. Let's say you only have one listing and the GBP, that should be your home page. But then you could write, article schema, location schema if that wants to. Just not like official GBP based schema. So it's not that. Right. I guess I can copy this one. Is that how that works? I don't even know. Yeah, that works that way. There's a lot of things I do that are inefficient. People say all the time, like, "Oh, you're so inefficient." I'm like, okay, man, it works for me. Do whatever works for you. Now, in a perfect world, you'd build an agent that would do all this for. Like, I would build like an agent if I was like super motivated, which I'm not. I'd have an agent build all this stuff because all these things are predefined. You just say, "Hey, do this, now do this, do this, do this." You could build an NAN. You could definitely build an NAN and do this, which is like a workflow. You could definitely have that pre-built. That's probably something you could definitely do. Will it be me doing that? No, but can you do it? Sure, feel free. It's just inspiration, man. Inspiration. I'm rambling because there's nothing else to talk about right now. But I think like I think you should test. I think you should see what works. I think you should test with outlines. I think you should test with. Oh wow, super slow for a second there. It's time, boss. All right. I do this a lot still. See. Even I make mistakes. I'm perfect. Remotely. All right, it's been 3 minutes doing this so far. It's been very fun, very rewarding, very life challenging. I saw videos this morning when I first got up. It's like, I was like 2 something, and I was like, I should go back to bed. I know I'm not gonna fall back asleep. So I did a couple things, and someone was like, I'm talking about like relationships and stuff, and it's like. A lot of people on the internet giving advice. It's so funny. But yeah, about the course, like I just, I thought about it before. It's like I had a course back in the day, and mentally it's very challenging. It's very challenging running a course just because like people ask questions. They're like, dude, just do the thing. It's like yeah, difficult. Sounds good. $75,000 a month sounds good, but then you realize like it's not that much money. All that effort, extra effort, and time, and sell. I mean, think about it. If you got a client paying you $3,000 a month to do their GBP for you, I mean, 20 clients, you can get 20 clients and do no work. All you do is GBP in this site once, and then just like build some citations. I mean, I don't know, man. What's the point? Easy. You couldn't get 20 people to pay you $3,000 a month when you showed them that you're already doing the work. Not 20,000 a month, 2,000 a month, 3,000 a month. 20 people at 3,000 a month is 60,000. That's not 75,000, but I guarantee the headaches are a hell of a lot less. 20 listings. Nobody's gonna pay you $3,000 a month for a listing. Like, okay, well then don't sell it for 3,000. Then sell it for what you feel like and get double the work. Or because you've already proven you can do it, charge them what you're worth. And maybe you'll get paid for it. That's how business works. Yeah, when you're first starting out, you charge. If I was brand new to internet marketing and I wasn't doing edit, just this kind of stuff here, I would literally 5 businesses, I would rank them for free. I would build citations manually. I would do all the bullshit dirty work. I would just do that. I would build stuff like this on their site. I wouldn't even charge and say, listen, if it works out, I just need a 5-star review. Not a 4-star review. I want a 5-star review no matter what happens. Even if you don't like it, just don't say anything. But give me a 5-star review if I do it for you. Get 5 or 6 reviews on your business, and then just start selling stuff and making these sites. And the thing is, you should be able to rank stuff, right? You should be doing the things that I keep doing that. Sorry. You should be doing the things that you say you could do. So it's like if you can rank stuff, Right? Everybody's talking about, I can, you should do this with the SEO. This, like, have you tested it? Have you tested it at all? Like, have you actually tested things? Did I not do that one right? Not too short. That's being weird, right? Okay, that's done now. Yes, copy. That one might be short. Let me just double check. Therein. Double click. This last one just to make sure. This is being awfully weird. All right, I'm not sure what's going on there. All right, Control C. Oh, I also, for those of you who saw the last video, I had a problem with the menus because that's a thing in WordPress now. It's like a known thing that you do it in edit. So I just uploaded the mega menu thing, which is Miami-Dade. It's the Mega Max menu. I forgot what it's called, the plugin. Yeah, Max Mega Menu. I just installed that and it's fine. Now you can see appearance menus. So I don't know if that's whatever. I had a problem with that last one. I couldn't find I don't think I put that in the video. But I couldn't find the menu area. It was weird because I guess the way some of the WordPress ones, they strips it out, and you can do it in edit. So if you ever had that problem, just if you ever have a problem with this, you can go in editor, and then it's right here in our navigation. You can do it here and just build these out. But you can't I couldn't really optimize the naming of them, and it was too much effort. So I just did the thing that I know how to do, and you'll see a lot of that. This doesn't have to be perfect, man. Don't stress it. Don't stress. And for quality, yes. If it's not a perfect build, guess what? It's not a perfect build. Who cares? We're testing stuff, right? You should buy 20 domains and just test. It cost you $400. Go test for $400 plus a couple API calls and ZimmWriter. It's inexpensive. Inexpensive relative to what you can make. I mean, one person will pay you that, right? So. I wish I had some music on in the background here, but for you guys, but it is currently 4:24, so we're almost there. I have a meeting at 5, so I do have to go soon, but we should be good if I just stop actually talking and focus here for a little bit. Focus. I'm sure this format's terrible for you guys to watch, but I apologize. I just don't feel like editing the video, and so this is like a live stream. Think of it as a live stream, like a little live stream with like the, you know what we should do is like have someone on the call with me. So like I should do like a build. We should do like daily builds. I said daily. That's crazy. Weekly builds. A weekly build, and I'll have someone on the call with me. We just like talk shop. You know what I mean? As I'm building stuff out over the shoulder. That'd be kind of cool. To be very clear, I did say daily. I definitely did not mean daily. Maybe bi-weekly. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe not at all. Just forget it. Never mind. No, but if you want something like that, that'd be kind of cool to do, right? Like maybe a once a week or once every couple of weeks to do a build like this for somebody, and we'll build their client stuff. Like right, so someone who has like if you have a domain, maybe that's what we'll do. Like I'll build it out with my API call, so it doesn't cost you anything. Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe we'll do it live together. Might be fun. Maybe I get maybe like a super chat for $5 to get your like get in the queue to build them out. If we listen, I tell you right now, I wouldn't do it for $5. I would don't pay me. Just saying. That would be something cool to do. I think that would actually be interesting to watch, like talk shop and like almost like a productive podcast. Ooh, all right. This is how my brain works now. Let's see. I'll try to just take in. It's not a bad idea. It's only $500. Yeah, baby. We'll see. I'll put it in my cart for now. Come back to it later. Maybe we'll build something out. We'll do like if you guys want that, let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want to see weekly builds while I talk shop while I'm building it for somebody, and we can like build your domains for free. That'd be kind of cool to do. Kind of fun. Do like a weekly podcast of like just talking shop. Yeah, I like that idea. Where am I at now? Okay. Not this one here. Do I have this air duct repair? Air duct repair. Good. I didn't just say I'd make it faster, but you can see my ADHD. I'm definitely bipolar. Just so for you guys who don't know me, I'm super bipolar. Like definitely sick in the head. In general, I definitely have ADHD and I'm sporadic, but I'm high functioning. So I probably have like Asperger's or something, but I'm super high functioning. So I mean, I think I am at least. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm building a website to show you guys for free. So I guess that's something. No, but I see patterns very well. I'm very good at pattern recognition. But I'm also like, went through a whole like midlife crisis a few years ago. That's what it is. But I'm getting there mentally, getting there physically. I mean, I'm not getting there physically. I'm fat as shit, but like 270. It's disgusting. But that's more of like a product of like feeling depressed all the time. That's part of the life. But you get over it. You work. That might be fun though. I think that was a whole random tangent. But I do think that squirrel. I do think that having like maybe like a weekly podcast where you like like a vlog here where we're like building together, talking shop and talking about different strategies and stuff in SEO. Kind of cool. Bring it back to whatever. Just build sites for free. If you're a past client of mine or a past like a bought a course from me before in the past, maybe obviously I'd get you guys at the front of the line, build your stuff for you before whatever. But yeah, it'd be kind of cool to do. All right, it's 4:28. I do have to go soon, so hopefully I can get this done by then, or get whatever I get done. That's gonna be our build to like maybe 55. So it's like 4:28 right now, so we have a little bit of time. I have enough time. I'm sure. Yeah, we're good. I think we're plenty of time. So you figure 3 minutes per 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I think we're good. I said 3 minutes. I meant 2 minutes. Not even probably a minute per. Heat pump installation. Again, you would spend more time on writing these, especially like the thing is if you're niched down, you're only doing one particular type of service. It'd be really helpful to do that too. This is a good tip from Matt. It saved me a shitload of time putting this on Markdown. That's super helpful. One thing you'll notice about me, I'm not afraid to learn something new. Like not at all. I do not care. Like I have no ego when it comes to like doing things right or wrong. And there's probably someone asked me about raw prompts in here. Why are you doing raw prompts? I have no idea what those are. I've never built a raw prompt inside of ZimmWriter. Maybe way better. Maybe all this is moot and you just do it that way. Totally couldn't tell you. No idea how it works. I like spreadsheets and I like how my system works because I can get full indexation. I'm gonna see if I can pull this up without like showing my screen, because I don't want to show like URL stuff or quote unquote clients. Not that I care so much, but more about, you know, people do stuff. Pages, indexing. Can I do it this way and not show this? Is there a way to get rid of this side? No. Here, I'll do this then. I'll do a screenshot. Snipping. See, let's move out of the way here. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to show you something real quick. So, all right, so you can see these here. I'll do it this way so you can see here. Okay, so this is a site we build at the beginning of the month. 300 pages index, 168 pages not indexed, but this is 100% indexation. Why? Because this right here, you'll see here, I do have an error on the page to be fair. So pages with redirect 7. So I have like certain pages that didn't have a slash. I do that on purpose, but I'll explain that later. Excluded by no index tag. Again, my timing, it's funny. No index tag. I have certain pages that no index. Those are like, I'll show you those so you can see them. I won't show you the URLs obviously, but yeah, just know. And then one page is not found, which I'll fix. And then currently crawled, not indexed. So then I'll show you this right here. So you'll see here that this is, I'll do this here. New. No, not that page. Let's do that. I'm trying to show you not the URLs at all. New. Let's see if I can do this. You'll see here that these are all feed pages. These are just feeds, so they wouldn't be indexed anyway. So my point is, you can get full indexation with this model. Anyway, that's all I want to show you. All right, Control C. People say, oh, 308 pages indexed on your site. Yeah, the page is 200 and something pages big, and then I have some different versions of it. So like that site, I think, let's do it real quick. Let me see how many pages I have on here. I just want to, again, I'm not, this is not to like say like, oh, I'm the best at this stuff. I'm like, no, I'm saying test this. Like, don't listen to me. I'm a nobody. You have no idea who I am. Just go out and test it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I have, it is something to, I have blog posts on there. So, pages. There are 159 pages and posts. 152. So, yeah, so it's like, okay, so there's like, yeah, just, it's a little bit, not quite 100%. It's 97%. Oh no, these are drafts though. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's all on there. The point is, there's a lot on that page. You're getting full indexation. All right, back to what we're doing. Okay, so, you know, ADHD. Furnace repair. So I don't need furnace repair, right? I'm done with that one. Good. Okay, Control C. Control V. But yeah, test, man. I'm not here to say you should do it this way. I'm showing you what I'm doing, and then you can decide that's right for you. Like, that's why I like Hormozy so much. Hormozy doesn't, I mean, he, you know, when he was, I remember when he was just starting out, but he doesn't show, he doesn't tell you what to do. I mean, you know, you might consider it that way, but that's not what he's actually doing. He's actually showing you what he did. And that's a cool concept. I like that concept a lot. I wish I would have done that when I was back in the day doing stuff. This furnace installation, yeah, that's the right one. You know, it's like, don't teach people what you're doing. Show them what you did. And I just didn't do that. You know, I didn't do that a lot when I was building my own stuff out. And I kind of regret that to an extent. I think it's, you know, it's like, because then what happens is you get pissed off as an instructor. Like, people aren't doing what you said you did for them to do. It's like, that's not your job. Your job is to give them encouragement and do stuff. And it's difficult. I mean, it's difficult to like watch people not do the thing that they're supposed to be doing. And to be fair, maybe you're not explaining it very well or doing anything you're supposed to do either. It can go on both sides, you know. But that's part of it. I'm going to keep doing this 17 more times. All right, 4:30. Make sure my Slack is there. Make sure people are coming in now. I have people over in the Philippines, India, doing stuff that I could automate, but it's like I can pay someone $500. I might as well do that. I mean, I could automate a lot of this stuff for like, you know, $200 a month, whatever per thing. But it's like, if I can pay someone a little bit of money, they make some money and they're happy and it's part time. Why not, right? I think it's always about, oh, you're exploiting people over in whatever. Like, no, I wouldn't hire anybody. I'm not hiring. You can say whatever. I mean, it's everybody has the right to their opinion, but like I wouldn't hire anybody. I would just automate it. I can build out software and just automate it, or I can pay someone $500 a month to do 20 hours a week worth of work, and they get to live like a king. Not a king, but they get to live fine over where they are. Like I don't see the problem with that. I refuse to believe that's a problem because I wouldn't hire anybody for it because it's not like the work is not that valuable. It's like I'm gonna pay someone $500 to build this out for me all day. Like I could like I said before, I could easily automate this. I could make an agent and just automate it. Okay, but also to be fair, I'm not paying someone to do this. I'm paying someone to do the other phase. You'll see. But again, I'm building 2 per day. His entire workload is 4 hours a day or 5 days a week, and that's all he does. It's like, okay, I don't feel bad about that. Am I supposed to? I don't think so. I do. Yeah. All right, you got plenty of time. We're good. Good piece. More philosophy with Darren at 5 a.m. Monday through Friday. Not usually I have meetings this early, but not on Mondays. I come in a little later on Mondays because hopefully soon I'll fix my life a little bit. This has been fun though. Getting back into the work stuff has like been fun. It's been a cool like little experience. I was sort of like retired for a few years. I still work at a restaurant, but it's like a get out of the house thing. It's fun. I actually, it's my favorite job I've ever had is being a server. But you know, you make $150 in like 2 hour, in like 4 hour shifts. It's like not worth the time technically, but gets me 10,000 steps to get to talk to people. It's kind of cool. It's not like I'm lonely, but I've been married for 20 years. Trying to fill this space and time here so it's not too boring for you guys. I know this is a terrible format. This part I understand talking to myself. All right, there's there. I apologize. I'll have timestamps in the description. Not that you know this right now, but I'll put timestamps on here so everybody can see. Did I copy ventilation? Yeah, my brain's not working right now. Yeah, I got a lot of meetings today. A lot of meetings today. Why is this page not doing well all of a sudden? Oh, because I found the site. How performing it. Copy house purification. Again, I don't know how to push double click. Okay, local. Oh, also I've been testing out. I'm gonna test this one out with Nano, 4.1 Nano, because it's like 10 cents per million. It's like super cheap. So we're gonna test it out with Nano and see how it goes. So I usually do 4.0 mini for my builds. And it's like these kind of sites maybe less than $10. I'm not sure the exact dollar amount, but it's less than $10 for sure. I don't mind spending a little bit of money on the sites, right? No big deal. But this mini is supposed to be like this Nano should be way cheaper. So I'm gonna see how this one goes. And I'll show you the actual report for everything. We'll get an average of like builds because you can see it in the ZimmWriter output thing. You can see how much it costs, and I won't show you my OpenAI thing. I spend like $350 a month in OpenAI credits. So I set my budget to $350 per month. All right, a couple more. We're almost done, and then all we have to do is push like go. Super easy. Zoned HVAC. Is it done? It's done. It's done. No, it's not. Seasonal tune-ups, troubleshooting repairs. It's a decent article, I wonder too. I should build without any like custom templates. I just haven't done that before. I don't know how to do that, to be fair, but again, this is like one way to do it. Can you build it differently and make it more efficient? Then it would be cool to have like if Matt built this into the actual like ZimmWriter tool, you could like have like a styling of like what kind of build you want to do. Do you want to do a all pages, all services, like 800 pages, or do you want to do like service page only, and then city landing pages for like company, or do you want to do, short, like have AI write the entire article for you, or you want to do custom prompts, like different like drop downs for like setting up certain things? That'd be kind of cool to do. That's super challenging, I'm sure, but I'm saying that'd be cool to do. Like having like, hey, let's or like again, this was a web based tool. This is where like evolution of this would be. It's like, okay, so this is hey, what do you, like almost like a wizard, right? Before you start, hey, what are you trying to build today? Let's do this. Hey, or skip the wizard, or do you want to do, hey, what are you trying to build today? How you want to set it up? Then ZimmWriter conforms because it tells you like what to do best. Is it the regular bulk writer? Because like in theory, I would think the regular bulk writer of just this regular bulk writer. I was doing some stuff with Nano earlier. The regular bulk writer would be just all you do here is like build out your like kind of like your setup, but with just to your service page, just to your main page. I mean, like your city landing pages. So HVAC company in whatever city state, right? Or HVAC services, in city state, residential HVAC services city, and then you could build out that, and then you would have like your different service pages. So you'd have like your city 1 through 20 pages, plus your say your 20 or 30 service pages. You build a 40-page website. That would work totally fine. And in theory, if you're just doing one city, you could do that too. So each website could be its own city. There's a lot of things you could do here, right? But anyway, if you had a wizard before you started, maybe that's something that we should all build, right? Maybe we should build like just a ZimmWriterWizard.com. Zim Wizard says ZimmWriter, and you can just like start talking about what you wanted to do, and then I'd be like a custom GPT, I guess. And they would tell you like, hey, what the best tool inside of ZimmWriter would be to build that out. Be like, hey, would it be local SEO buffet? Would it be one-click writer? Would it be average? What do you need to do? Is just what you're trying to, and then it would just tell you, right? Because I have it in mind in my GPTs that I have inside of ChatGPT. I have all of the data from the ZimmWriter website, and also transcripts from videos. And I put that all into like the documentation for my GPT, and then you can do the project too, right? So even with all my rambling, we're almost there. Good job, everybody. So either energy efficient, copy. Yeah, you'll see most of my videos will be like this. Usually I'm very like, I started a channel called Military Test Prep, YouTube channel like a year, I don't know. It's like, I know this is not what you're here for, but YouTube channel, it's like 90 subscribers. I haven't done that much with it, but see my big fat face here. But I need to start building this out more. It's like things that I've been doing stuff and building things out, but a couple of views on stuff. But it's like ZimmWriter might not be great for that, right? It's hard to like. This is like super informative stuff. I had a point for bringing that up because usually my videos are very structured. I usually have a very structure to my video. Like this is like very like structured. Like here's how this works. This is my thing. Like this is like very whatever. But so it's like, but this is not that. This is more like whatever. But I think it'd be really cool to maybe do a weekly build. I think that's an interesting idea. Love to get your comments and feedback on that to see if you think that would be a good idea to do like a weekly build like this, talk shop as we're building out stuff. Tell about custom goal backgrounds. Maybe get an actual business on the line and like do a call with them and talk to them about their thing. And then like, hey, we're building out this stuff. I would love to get your feedback and opinion on this. That kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that, maybe we can start something. The channel's not monetized, so it's not like I'm making money off of it. I mean, I guess I would eventually, right? If we get it, I think we have like 700 subscribers on here because I did some videos back in the day, like in 2015, 2016. I didn't really do anything public facing, really. This outline is perfect. This outline is perfect because I wrote it, says the chatbot. I just posted it again on accident. I did. Whoops. All right, I need to get some coffee and start thinking about my work day now. So some people ask me like why 4? So I work from 4 to noon on employee stuff. So I have like like a couple clients I consult with their business, and I work from 4 to 8 with their people. Usually they're in India or whatever, Philippines. And then from like noon to 8 p.m., I work on my stuff. And then I'm trying to work out more inside of there, but that's basically how that works. And then from 8 to 10, it's like a wind down, and I sleep from 10 to like 3:45 in the morning, and that's my day. But sometimes I power nap during the day. Sometimes I'll take like naps throughout the day. Depends. Like today, I'm starting my training today. Starting today, 6:23. Starting my training today for I'm gonna run. I usually do a 50K for my birthday every year. So 50 is like 31 miles for my birthday. It's not running. It's a walking and running. But I'm like, I gained a bunch of weight recently, just stuffing. So I'm like 270 right now. So I'll probably drop like 40 pounds in the next couple of months. It's kind of how I go this yo-yo cycling stuff. Just kind of like the way I function. I don't know if it's like, yeah. I said I'm pretty sure I'm bipolar, but kind of is what it is. Very sporadic, as you can see already in this video. Congratulations, you're part of the family now. You know my deepest, darkest secrets. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't care if people know. It's like, I think a lot of people, there's like the stigma about like mental health. It's like, dude, I'm struggling. What do you want me to tell you? I struggle with stuff. I'm bipolar. I'm ADHD, whatever. I'm ADD, whatever. Like, it's okay. And like, okay, it's part of like being an adult, man. Like, or it's the life. We have so many options. Like, imagine having $22 million in the bank account and being like, okay, what can you do today? Like, whatever the fuck you want to do. And then having to make decisions. It's impossible. Like, it's impossible. That's a first world problem, I know, but it's impossible. Like, you could do unlimited anything, and it's like, well, you're not stimulated by anything. Nothing's like, I'm sure I'm like a psychopath or something, but I'm like, nothing stimulates you anymore. Like, what do you do? Anyway, all right. So our website is ready to go. So I'm gonna build this. I'm gonna see how I don't have my thing on because I have to do some stuff later with the team. So we're building 752 pages. 752 pages, I think that's right. 702 pages, sorry. So let this run. So here's what we have to do now. So now we go here. We do file. This is done. Nothing else to do here. So file, download, remember CSV. Let's put it on our desktop. I did this whole build out here like this. So here. And then we go here. And then we already have this stuff set up. So we're going to do bulk writer. And we're going to load our local profiles. And we're going to do WordPress. This is Miami-Dade. This is Miami-Dade to repair. This is ZW. We're going to make these public. We're going to publish them right away. That's good. And then, I didn't do my link pack. So I gotta get rid of this. My bad. I'm not thinking about it right now. So setup. Gotta go here. Link pack. These would be the actual URLs that we use. Now I like my URLs at the root. I know people say like you should have like miamidataacrepair.com/Hialeah/dehumidifier installation. I don't do that. Just give it flat, man. This is 1,000 pages. It's not rocket science. That's for you. Like you will do better with URLs at the front. I just feel that's the truth. All right, so we have this here. Let's do a link pack creation inside of ZimmWriter. Link tool. We already have one built for Miami-Dade, so we're going to do this again. So internal. I'm going to go ahead and just update this so it has it. Control V. This is going to say update pack. You're deleting 6 links. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. 703. So it'll take 1,406 minutes. It's going to take like 10 probably. Let's move this over to here so I can talk to my guys. Is he in? I don't see him. Status. Yeah, he's in. Good. He's in too. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Just wait for this to finish up. It's probably take about like 3 or 4 minutes. It is 49 right now. 449. Not just 49. There's a number involved. Is this something cool? This is a site that I built like a few at the beginning of the month. The one I showed you with all the I showed you with all the different pages indexed. There's traffic just started in June. So it's already getting some clicks. Mostly the homepage and stuff like that because the name it's an EMD or it's a near match EMD. Exact match domain. It's close to the main keyword. Not perfect, but close. 11 clicks already. It's starting to get traffic now. It's starting to do more stuff now. Starting to do a little more impressions. But again, terrible CTR. Several average position is terrible. But typically you want to see CTRs across the site at around 3% because you're going to get higher for your brand name, lower for longer tail keywords, or like head keywords, and then better for longer tail keywords typically. But yeah, so it's not like perfect. That's the one that has the 308 pages indexed on the site. There's some images of that too, sure. But there's a few more minutes on this one, and then we'll push play basically and call it a day. I'm gonna test a couple different things with you. I'm gonna test more links on because these pages are longer. That kind of stuff too. So, someone's messaged me. Funny, man. Anyway, all right. I'm sorry. So it's on there, Facebook. All right. So a few more minutes on this one should be good. It's not gonna take that long. It's basically because I already defined the links. I just have 700 to go through, so it's like 2 or 3 seconds per. All right. So there's there, and then start thinking about images again. I don't do the whole like images that Matt does, and I don't have a thing for that. So having an image prompt in there would be good, I guess, but I just don't have that. And again, you could do like instead of being Florida, it could be FL. That works too. I just don't do that. A lot of pages, man. It'll probably take. I think it's usually at least with the old version, 4.0 mini, it was like about 5 minutes. So 702 times 5 equals divided by 60. Is that right? Did that right? What did I say? 702 times 5 divided by 60. Yeah. So 60 hours. Is that right? That seems like a lot. Seems like a lot of pages. 58 hours a week. I guess it's not a week. It's just 2 days. Well, we'll see. Listen, I'll run. I'm not building anything on this week anyway, so no big deal. We'll let it run and see how it goes. I don't think it'll take that long. I don't know what these are. These references. What is referencing here? Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is basically pulling from the services side to see if it's actually just to make sure it's actually a thing. But in theory, all these will just be the one. I don't need these anymore because I'm building it from the front side. Yeah, I don't need these anyway. These aren't doing anything here. And then Zim here. Yeah, I don't need those anymore. That must be. Oh, you know what that is? I know that is. That's from my actual version. I told you before. I have other ones. So I have images here. So I build images a certain way so I can load those up to the site. I have a schema markup that I do based on the page. I have blog post ideas for each city. So like then I also have external links. So like I have a prompt and I use NAN for my stuff, NAN.io, N8N.io. So here's it's like Make or Zapier, just different workflows. And then I have it pull listings in there. I guess in theory, ChatGPT does too. So like, okay, so let's just given the list of 20 cities we have, can you provide a few external links I should use on each of the main links like Wikipedia, town services, maybe permitting, etc. Should give me a good list here. Now it's searching the web because it can do that. Yeah, Hialeah. So yeah, so this will show you like official Hialeah website. Boom, hialeahfl.gov, and then I'll have this exported out. I have to find the Hialeah Gardens web. There's one there. North Miami, City Miami, things like that, and then like county wise, so like county permitting. So they have it here. It's perfect, right? So you can build these out, and then you do one for each one, and then have that as a list. So then I would build in the custom tool. I just build like this. So you add a new one. So you like rename this and call this like ours is called local links, and then like city name, city link. I'll say city, then link 1, link 2, link 3, link 4, and then you can write formulas to make that populate in the things too for link packs. I'm not gonna show you how to do that all here, but you get the idea. All right, a few more seconds on this one. Should be another 2 hours. We should be able to go to stay for 2 hours and wait. No, just kidding. Won't be much longer because there's so 700. It's about like 3 or 4 seconds per. It takes a little time, but I'm sure good. I do have a call in like a few minutes. So if that doesn't finish before my call in like 5 minutes, it's my call's at 5 a.m. local. So if that doesn't finish, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to ZimmWriter. Remember, I have a profile, so I'm gonna load my profile. I'm gonna do WordPress. I'm gonna make sure my link pack is linked, and then I'm gonna push play. Like literally just work. That's it. That's all you need. Then once that builds out, apparently in 7 days, we'll go. I don't know how fast Mini is and the Nano. I mean, I haven't used it before, so I just want to see what it costs to build. And what I'll do is I'll get an average price for the articles, and we'll like get a rough estimate and bid high, and then see what it costs us to build this entire site up. But again, 702 pages. So we shall see. I think other 1,000-page builds have taken like a little over a day, like 2 days. I know some people will show like it's like 30 minutes for a blog post. With the way I do it, I have certain settings too. I have like the thing taken off where it's like the safety thing that's removed. So I don't know on that one, but all right. So yeah, I'm gonna say it here. I don't want to like take too long. So once this is done, I'm gonna go into ZimmWriter. I'm gonna do, and I'll show you. I'll record this. Yeah, maybe I'll stop here. Let the link pack finish. And then once that does, I'll stop my conversation with my guy, record a quick video, and then come back and do it, okay? I'll be back in a little bit. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, so you guys can see here that this is done. It's now 5:07, so this is about 10 minutes versus like the 4,000, whatever it said before. So that's done. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over here. We're going to do bulk. Oops. We're going to do ZimmWriter. Like I said, my thing should be open here, so... Oh, I think I'm on right now. I'll just do it real quick. So I told him to hold on for a second. This is ZimmWriter. We're going to do our local sites. We're going to do disable. We're going to go back to Miami-Dade to repair. Miami-Dade. I'll make determine category ZW because I do it that way. And then that was it. Go to publish. Okay, that's good to go. Then link pack. We're going to do the internal. I'm gonna try 15 and 2 this time, or I'm gonna do 10. I'm gonna do 15 and 2 to see how it goes. I'm gonna try that nano. I'm gonna allow insertion. I'm gonna set all. I'm gonna leave these blank, and then do that there, and then my CSV file, load it up. I know you can't see this, but full build. This is the newest one. Okay, and then that's gonna take a second. Not do I? Oh, it's taking a second, I guess, to read it all. I guess that's normal. I had done this before. It's taking a second. Okay, CSV is all done. Start. Do you want to build all these out? All 451. Did I honestly, was it 451 and I just thought it said 700? Oh, you know what? I bet you my whole thing is not done here. I bet you I capped it. So the question is, did I cap this? That's interesting. Did I cap this? I mean, I just didn't copy it down far enough. Yeah, that's what I did basically. Okay. Add 1,000 rows. Interesting. It's gotta be saved, no big deal though. Let's do this other things. Down, control. That's interesting. Good to know. Little error, I gotta make this up today. Let's put down here. And now we should have 700 something, right? So yeah, let's do this. Let's do save. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So now we're gonna do here. I just always go to the top just in case. I don't know why it's doing that either, but file, downloads, CSV, full build. Yes, overwrite it. Now let's go back here. Let's go back here. Let's go up here. No, we don't want to do that. So we're gonna go here, control here. We're gonna do, nope, we're gonna do here, load. Give this a few seconds. I have some of my coffee while I was waiting for you guys. I don't remember when we started the last build. It's 5:11 now. I don't remember when the first one was. I just had a 3-minute conversation with somebody before I told them, hold on. All right, let's see. Good. Oh, the enable tables and table. I've been doing less of the enable table, enable list recently. I'm gonna try this build without them. See how it goes. So take a second to finish up. Let's make sure this is right because I want to make sure I don't mess that up. I don't hit it on accident. Disable the custom CSV. No, I want the CSV. Once that finishes up, then we'll go for another minute or so. Then I just want to show you exactly the time to build everything out so you guys can see. I don't feel like editing this later, so you know how it goes. Again, in the future when we get all the kinks worked out, then it's fine. But for now, the answer is no. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, perfect. Start build. Yes. And go. All right. I'll see you guys in so 3 minutes and 3 minutes to 30 minutes, depends on how it goes. We have 700 articles for a couple days, full day. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.